Pirate Radio Kingman AC.
It's a local podcast.
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 Yo, what is up? It's Amot, Pirate Radio Kingman. And today we have a guest with us, Chizzle.
What up, man?
What up, dude? How's it going?
It's going good.
So what'd you do today?
Shit, worked on music and did some shit around the house.
Yeah, I hear you. Same thing, man. I did laundry today. So, basically we're gonna ask a couple questions. Where you from, man? Like, where'd you originate? Like, where'd you start out?
Originally, I am from Las Vegas, Nevada, and then from there, Havasu, and then here.
How do you like Kingman?
It's alright if it wasn't for the crackheads and shit.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of those here. So, I mean, yeah, that's something.
But I work at Walmart, so I get a nice show every once in a while.
Yeah, I hear you. So, anyway, like, I wanted to ask you a little bit, like, starting off about, like, where people can find you, like, your social media.
You can find me on YouTube, youtube.com/Chizzle72, just the numbers, and facebook.com/Chizzle72. It's all the same, really.
And that's where people can find you?
Yeah.
Okay, dope. So do you, I mean, are you an independent artist? Do you have an independent label? Are you attached to anybody big, or like what's the deal?
I'm just me right now. I'm trying to get a label going. But other than that, I'm just a one man running a mothership.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I know how that goes, for real. I do.
Like, it's a dream, man. I just want to push that shit.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, like, not an easy task. I think a lot of people have a misconception that, like, yeah, we can just start a label, but there's, like, a lot of stuff involved in that.
Oh, a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I know you got your tape in Hastings. I mean, too bad they're going out of business.
Yeah,
but,
I did, but I upgraded from there. I'm on 50 plus websites now.
Nice.
Yeah, so I went up from there, so you can just find me.
That's pretty dope, dude. Like, I mean, I gotta say, like, in this area, a lot of people do their thing, and you hustle, man, and like, I see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thanks,
so,
man.
That's the big reason why I wanted you on the show. Is like, it's not just me. Like, I've heard from other people you hustle too. You know what I'm saying? So that's
dope, dude. That makes me feel better.
No, it's true, man. It's real talk. So, anyway, I know that you were kind of interested in coming on the show. You're telling me you're pretty excited. So,
oh, hell yeah, man.
I mean, yeah, dude. I'm glad to have anybody on here. See, like, a lot of people are really talented locally, and I think the biggest thing is there's no outlet.
Nah.
And I guess I just wanted to be that platform for everybody locally, whether it be a local business or whether it be like music homies or people that, like, I respect, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you're doing it too, man, because this right here is probably a jump forward,
Oh yeah, no, dude, I've had really good responses so far, and to be honest, I'm like really proud to do this, like it's I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it because I enjoy doing it. I make my funds through music, so I mean that's basically what that is. But I actually wanted to ask you a couple questions though. We're gonna do some Q&A.
Alright, I'm done.
So obviously I already asked you where you grew up.
Yeah.
So do you have any, like, hobbies or obsessions outside of music?
Nah, not really. I mean, every once in a while I play, like, video games or whatever, and other than that, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm a nerd too, so I play a little bit of that Pokemon Go and shit.
You know what? I don't think there's any shame in doing what you do.
Nah, dude,
people are people, man.
Yeah, I'm still a kid at heart. Like, I don't see me really see myself as, like, an adult though. You still got to be an adult. But I was forced to grow up into this society. You know what I mean? So I always like to try to keep the kid at heart and, like, collect Pokemon cards or all that shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, no, that's cool, man. Like, my sister gave me a bunch of, like, original Pokemon cards for my kids.
That's dope.
And like, some of them are, like, from Japan and some of them are from here. But, like, apparently, like, she had them. She was, like, pricing them, and they're worth like a grip of money, dude.
Oh yeah, fucking
it's crazy.
The old school Charizard card is at least like 5,000, I think. Like, that shit's nuts, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, at
I
least.
think I have that one.
Do you?
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, like I
I'm
remember
not
looking
kidding.
it up, and I think then it was like 2,000, and it probably doubled in price because it's fucking Charizard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know what? Pokemon's like has a crazy comeback right now. Like, I mean, my kids have been watching it anyway for like ever. So
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get into the animes. Like, I'm not really into TV and such,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, I don't even get into the radio anymore because of all the shit today, but...
Yeah, it's hard. I think it's hard because, like, you know, everybody would listen to the radio, I think, if there was better stuff on. Because, like, I mean, I used to get excited as a kid to, like, listen to the radio.
Right, waiting to listen to
Yeah.
Pac or Eminem.
And for me,
D12.
for me, I had a tape, you know what I'm saying? I had it on the tape deck. As soon as you knew that show was coming on, it was like, boom, hit record. You know what I'm saying? And then you
Right.
had all the joints. And usually, like, the DJs were in the cut, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were doing their thing, you know, and they were spinning and mixing it all together for you. And yeah, so what? You heard that, like, fucking radio station call sign every once in a while.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude. You had the joints, though,
Yeah, right?
you know? Or, like, MTV Raps. Do you remember? Did you ever film it on, like, the VHS tapes? Like, did you ever, like, record it off
My
MTV?
mom's did. Like, I was too young to understand, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was born in 89, so, you know, I
Okay.
like, caught, like, half the 90s. Like, all the good parts of the 90s, apparently.
Yeah, I hear that. No, that's cool. Yeah, dude, I was born in the 80s, like mid 80s, so I got a nice little chunk of the good stuff. As
Yeah,
a
you did,
youngin'.
man. You
Yeah,
got
as
the
a
golden
youngin'.
age of hip hop, and then fucking
Well,
a little
you
bit
know-
of the golden age.
You know
and
what's
then-
wild though is like, I know people always say stuff like that, but like the golden age is still alive and well. It's just you got to know where to look, and I mean it's kind of a rough gig that, like, you know, what you hear on the radio now or on MTV or even what's getting pushed like by the major labels, like, I mean, big deal if it lacks substance or whatever. That's not the point. The point is, like, hip hop originated to, like, you know, for the youth and for the people of the neighborhoods, you know what I'm saying, to, like,
Yeah.
be heard, and it was like a good extracurricular activity to keep people out of trouble in some ways. And I mean, that's not everybody though. Even some of those dudes were hard as hell, but, like, point being though, like, hip hop had a different origin than you know what it's turned into. Obviously, like, two completely different things.
Yeah,
but-
like they don't have, it doesn't have the same meaning as it used to. So
to some, yeah, I mean, to some extent, I mean, it is young music though. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, which is pretty dope. But anyway, I'm gonna move on from that,
all right,
and let's see what we got here. You got family? You got, like, siblings?
oh yeah, I got a stepbrother, no, 2 stepbrothers, 1 blood brother, 1 half brother, and I got a stepsister.
So you got a big family then?
Yeah, and then I got my mom's, and then my grandma, and my aunt, you know, all this shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
A few of them live here, so
Yeah, most of your family lives out here
yeah,
in Kingman.
yeah.
Okay. So kind of like, you know, talking about video games and stuff, but I'm gonna switch that and go to social media. So like as a person, like, what do you think about social media?
Social media is cool, like, you know, just as long as you're not, like, giving all your time to it, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, see,
maybe-
that's a big thing. That's a big thing. I think people do that too much.
like, it's a habit though when you're bored out of your fucking mind, you know what I mean? So you be sitting there watching videos or whatever, but I try to get productive a little bit, but
Yeah,
I can't stand looking at my phone.
Yeah, see, that's one of my biggest pet peeves, man. Is like I have a hard time being like, hey, I'm trying to talk to you, like, you know,
Right.
give me attention, you know. Like, I'll be talking to my family, or like my dad too. He'll be on the phone all the time. Like, you try to hang out with him and have a conversation. Dude's like always on the phone, you know, with business and stuff. Which, like, you know, I do the same thing. But, like, yeah, man, people always have their face nose deep, you know.
Yeah,
on the phone.
man. That's one thing me and my dudes do. We always try to, like, stay away from that shit, you know?
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah. In my family, like, what we do is like when we have dinner or we're chilling, like, no phones, no iPads, no none of that. Like,
that's good though. Family
just-
oriented.
well, you have to, because it's like you're not gonna get into, you know, enjoying time with somebody if you're not there, you're not present, you know.
Yeah,
Just because you're physically there doesn't mean you're mentally there. So, you know.
I feel you on that, man.
But anyway, speaking of pet peeves, like, do you have any, like, in the industry, like are there things that other artists do, or, like, you know, producers, or, like, you know, what kind of shenanigans just kind of, like, drive you nuts?
People who fake who they are, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people who talk about a lifestyle they don't live, having shit they don't have. Like a lot of these artists that you hear through the industry, you know what I mean? It's just that's another thing, is that they don't help the people grow, you know what I mean? That's how I always viewed hip hop, was like being there, giving you something to relate to, you know, so you don't feel alone in certain things, and you know, you could like grow as a person and give you more knowledge about certain situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's a dumb down of a system. It seems like, and I don't know. That's just one of my biggest pet peeves. And like music ain't even the same anymore because it all sounds the same. It's just that's one reason why I turn off the radio. That's just my biggest pet peeve right there. It seems like it's more of I don't even know. It's just so repetitive, and it's just my pet peeve. Like trap beats alone, it just all sounds the same, man. I want like a Tupac beat, then switch it on to like a Biggie beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that.
So yeah, that's like my biggest pet peeve, and I got people telling me, "Oh, you should just give in and do that." And it's like, nah, man. Like I don't want to swim in the same river with all the fishes. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, nah, for sure, dude. Like 110%. I dig that. I mean, I think a lot of times too, like another pet peeve of mine is like when you do shows and you first meet people, they have this look, they look at you like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? Which I get, you know what I'm saying? Like that's usually their bar or their like spot, you know what I'm saying? So like locals usually give you a look a certain way until you play something, and then they're like, yo, dude, you're nice, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you really have to prove yourself, which I think is, you know, I guess that's grand. I guess that really isn't a pet peeve, but like, it'd be dope if everybody was more welcoming, like, yeah, come on. And then if you suck, they can be like, yo, get out of here, homie. Like, I get that, you know, I don't know. But, like, who would you say is like your biggest influence? Like, who's been your biggest influence, like musically and like through life and stuff?
Pretty much everyone that I've ever listened to, like NWA, Big L, D12. But if you're talking about like where my style originates, I guess it's more of like a Big L, Eminem, kind of a Dr. Dre type of thing, you know. But other than that, like I guess right now my biggest influence is Dr. Dre. You know, I saw that Straight Outta Compton shit, and you got to see his shit. But I don't know, it's just kind of how I see myself as like a Dr. Dre, a businessman, a producer, or, you know, an artist as well.
Dope. Well, with that being said, man, I'm gonna bring you in and we're gonna drop one of your joints.
All right, bro.
All right, this is Bitches by Chizzle.
Damn. Fuck it. Every woman I come across seeming to me like they're the boss. Where's hat pants in the shop at Ross? Here's how back of the wheel of gloss. Where's my mind cause I think it's lost? Says to ask for the sexy ball. Plays in my mind as I did do wall. Me? I'm about to approach the talk. This what a nigga is, not my fault. Now I'm an in the piss, that's why I stall. Pitch to the body coming out of draws. Shot up a wall with an instant haul. This feeling like the Incredible Hall. Trying to rip out of my pants and draws. Feeling the pre-cum on my balls. See through shirt, I can see her bra. In the stores at the high school halls. 18-year-old man, fuck the law. 16-year-olds make me drop my jaw. Even the cops are like, oh my god. All I spit when I feel it raw. Yeah, these bitches just call us dogs. Here no folks, we stand so tall. Drinking down made alcohol. Bring the winter, summer, fall. Then won't be some jumping bras. Really don't mean it and all. Turn the tip, we burning in. This melting pot with cuts and saws. Skip the clothes, got me searching dog. Attitude is what turns me off. Really though, it's not my fault. All I had was dishes. I can't handle all these. Thinking you're a masterpiece. Bitches, these bitches. Attitudes and nasty. Always try to land me, bitches. Sexy asses have me. Bitches, these bitches. All I had was dishes. I can't handle all these. Thinking you're a masterpiece. Bitches, these bitches. Attitudes and nasty. Always try to land me, bitches. Sexy asses have me. Bitches, these bitches. Too many reasons why I don't make towel. Fuck a relation, I threw the towel. If you want something, I'll kick you out. Pussy's nice, but I don't need that now. 5 wicked bitches could break it down better than you ever could. I know your ass misunderstood, but in bed you say you're good. Ha, yeah, good for nothing. Ain't that sound when you start to fucking. Screw by myself, I'm the one that's bumping. And foreplay, bitch, I'm the one that touches. Looking at my dick cause you're not touching. Going down the line of boyfriend and husband. Fuck you, bitch, I get my loving. Women let me give you hardly trusted. Whether cause I see the world to rush it. But the first night we're already fucking. All you wanna do is just pass your muffin. Broke up with me and I called you pumpkin. You the stupid reason why my heart is crushing. Shitting on me and you got assumptions. Put you
in the group where all the sluts is. Slutty ass never offer nothing other than K and another damn headache. Sitting there trying to break my bank. Sick and tired of all these games like I owe you every day. Feminist, got you in the twist. Better mind your biz, this is how I live. I'ma tell you this, I don't need a bitch. All I had was dishes. I can't handle all these. Thinking you're a masterpiece. Bitches, these bitches. Attitudes are nasty. Always try to land me, bitches. Sexy asses have me. Bitches, these bitches. All I had was dishes. I can't handle all these. Thinking you're a masterpiece. Bitches, these bitches. Attitudes are nasty. Always try to land me, bitches. Sexy asses have me. Bitches, these bitches. MGTOW, it's a movement. Men going their own way. Get with it, bitches. Now and forever.
Yo, what is up?
What up?
I am back. And we are back. Fucking Amot kicking it here with Chizzle.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, that shit was dope, man. Right on.
Thanks, man.
So anyway, where we left off, we were doing a little bit of Q&A. And I wanted to ask, how long have you been working on your craft? And like, how did you, what really got you into it? Like, where did it all begin for you?
For me, first off, I've been doing this for like 12 years, almost 13. I started it back in like 2004. So, yeah, and how it all started for me was I was living back up in Vegas, and we were living on Woodridge. And I remember listening to people like Nelly, I think it was when he came back out with like EI and so on and so forth. And I remember looking on MTV, watching their music videos and shit, and just going like, that's what I want to do. But back then, I always thought like, you know, like you can't take their song and then write to it, you know what I mean? So like I was always stuck in a rut, and back then, you know, I just kind of wanted to go by the name of Leaf Man and then so on. And
Yo,
then,
that's dope, son. Leaf Man, that sounds ill.
yeah, like, you know, but
Yeah.
I just got that because, you know, like I said, like back then it was like all Pokemon and shit, you know. So I was like,
still though, man, that's like pretty ill. Cause like, you know what though, there's this dude named Mega Ran, dude from Phoenix, and like he's all about the video games and shit. Like he's an ill ass rapper too, like hella known too.
That name sounds dope as fuck too.
Yeah, no, he's ill.
Yeah.
I think he's dope as hell anyway. So like, what's been your biggest struggle, like in your life, in terms of like music, like your music life? What's been like the toughest part about it all?
Toughest part is trying to get to where I want to go, you know. Like I'm still stuck in a rut. I live at home with my grandma, you know what I mean, paying bills and all this shit. Still working at Walmart.
You know what though, that's like a hell of a story from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? If you end up doing some shit and it gets popping, you know what I'm saying? Like you can always say that you did this shit here first.
Yeah, right. Like fucking. Nah, it's a real struggle. It's very frustrating. It's you know, and then nobody really wants to hear my side of things. Everybody just wants, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially people who want to work with me, and it's just like I got my own projects going on, and my job takes most of my time up. You know, I go in at work at like 3, come off at 12, and that's how it goes. So it's really,
yeah, no, it's real life, man. Like I think a lot of artists actually, you know, endure the same struggles, like having a regular job, trying to find food to eat, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what, it's not for the weak and squeamish, man. It's like most cats who do it either give up eventually or come to terms with like the fact that they don't want to do anything else and make it work, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, if you don't make it to the top or whatever, like there's a majority, most people doing music will not see it, sadly, you know.
like you said, they just expect it, like
nah, man,
click.
That's hard work, man. It's fucking hard work to be an artist, especially a recording artist.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Especially when you're doing everything.
Yeah, no, when you wear a lot of hats, man, it's definitely a thing, you know. So like, with that being said, like that things get tough sometimes, like
oh, very fucking tough.
Yeah, I mean, do you have any like doubts in achieving your goals from time to time, or are you just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this, or like I do this because I like it, or like what is it for you?
Of course, like I have my doubts, you know what I mean? Like everyone doubts themselves every once in a while, but it's the positivity and bringing yourself up, and you know, I can't think of the word right now, but it's just all that stuff that keeps you going, you know what I mean? And then working my job, it just keeps me motivated, and hopefully one day I can, you know, make this my business and just work off from it, you know what I mean? But
well, the thing is too, like, I think a lot of people will tell you, like successful people in the music industry or semi-successful, like in the sense that you make a living doing it, they're gonna tell you need a lot of different hustles, like not just beats, not just rhymes, like maybe if you have a studio, provide services for like people who, like local businesses that want to do like radio commercials or whatever, or get into merchandising and figure out how to put your shit out. Like you said, you got your stuff on like 50 sites now.
Yeah, 50 plus.
Yeah, so 50 plus sites. So that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that gives you an opportunity to have a little bit of money trickling in. You know, I mean, I know for myself too. Like I have my stuff on a few sites, and it's nice supplemental income. It's not like major, but that's like one form of income that I use, you know, to keep myself going as a business.
I feel you, man.
So yeah, you gotta spread it. You gotta spread it out, man.
As much as you can. You only live once, so fuck it, go all out.
Yeah. So like, what would you say would be successful to you? Like, what is success to you? Like in Chizzles' world, you know?
I guess that's a hard one. I don't know, just living wealthy, not worrying about paycheck to paycheck, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
moving beyond the regular.
It's not the fact that I want to make it big. I just want a business where I can help out artists who actually want to pave their way, you know what I mean? Make their way, and you know, just go from there.
Yeah, absolutely, makes sense.
Just as long as, you know, I'm not like living like I am now.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough being like I don't know, working class, man. Like, I mean, I grew up that way my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I was busting my ass doing construction. And like, I you know what? I seen you, though. Like, now that I think about it, I seen you out at Walmart, dude. You do the carts, yeah?
Yeah.
See, that's wild, dude. That's a tough job a lot of people take for granted. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all sweating. I went over there, dude, like, I think it was a few weeks back when we got that real bad heat wave. It was like 117 degrees.
That shit was bad, man.
Yeah, and I seen one of y'all walking in, and homie was sweating like crazy. He was a heavier set dude, and he goes, "Damn, it's hot." I was like, "Fuck, I bet," you know?
Yeah, like you would think we'd actually get appreciated too. Nah, we get treated like redheaded stepchildren over there.
Yeah,
man.
That's cold, man. But
like, we don't even get employee of the month.
Yeah, that's the breaks, though. That's the breaks. So, what would you say are some of your long-term goals? Like, I mean, really, like, truly, like, what do you just feel like you have to get done? Like, you just have to do it before you die, musically.
Just make sure, or musically.
Well, we'll say life too, man. Let's look at it both ways.
Like I said, make sure that I'm at least, you know, living wealthy, you know, so I can take care of my moms and such. You know, just take care of the folks who took care of me, you know, like I ain't got really too many goals other than just getting this going right now. You know, like I just kind of wing it. You know, I see like one thing I go for, and then I go for it, and then after that, you know, like I have nothing long term.
Yeah.
It's just like little goals and little, kind of like building a castle out of Legos, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
just living day to day, you know, doing your thing.
And wherever it fucking takes me, it takes me. But one day I'll fucking get this thing going, man.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
No, I believe that, man. I think if you persevere, I mean, dude, I don't mean this in a mean way, but like, there's dudes that are way iller than you and way iller than me.
All right, taking that none.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you still put in work more than half of those dudes, and that's like, I mean, in my eyes, dude, that's pretty ill. Like, for somebody to have that much drive and that much belief in what they're doing to push it to that level, you know, that's real shit, dude, and I respect you for that.
That's all I like doing, man, is just keeping it real. That's what my music is, too. Just being real on tracks and shit.
Yeah, I hear that. So, with that, you know, I'm gonna play a little bit more of your stuff, and then we're gonna move on. So, hold up just a sec.
All right.
I'ma kick this shit and rip it in and get it in and never miss. Follow with my businesses while rappers looking desperate. They can never match with this, I'm on a lot of rappers list. Yeah, I might be talking shit, I made my shit like alchemist. Knock a rapper out with this, I fight my mouth and not my fist. You can make a fucking wish, but that's a wish you never get. I'm rapping with the six of this, give it up for scriptiness. Really think you're clever, kid, then let me hit you with the miss. Kill you with the sickest shit, hit you with the stupid shit. When it hit you through a flip, make 'em act the fool with it. You cannot act cool with it, cause the way you're doing it. Haters wanna lose the shit, just the way the tune this is. You can play me through the shit, sing the way I do my shit, love the way I do my shit. I won't trip, I'm cool with it. My syllables, I will admit the reason why I kick the shit. Rappers try to stick with it, but really though they suck at it. Hip hop's fucked up, busy being locked up. It's all talk, non-stop, need to get a doctor. And I'm here just to shake it loose. Watch me as I make the moves. Me and C will keep the truth. Sing it all up in a groove.
We worldwide connected, they just got infected. Chizzle spitting fire, they better respect it. I'm bumping, I'm here in my blue Lexus. I'm known in San Diego, I'm known up in Texas. I'm known overseas, I'm known in Arizona. Cali Kush in the blunt, drinking Coronas. Niggas say I'm lucky like I work at Barona. We killing these mics, is you a donor? You niggas ain't hard like an old man's boner. It's me against the world, but I won't die a damn loner. Green in my system, nickname Stoner. Yeah, we hot, hotter than a sauna. Eating rappers up like I'm eating at Baby Hunters. Cutthroat rap game, watch out for the piranhas. Hip hop is fucked up, the rap game is fucked up. A lot of you rappers need to hang the mic up.
Hip hop's fucked up, busy being locked up. It's all talk, non-stop, need to get a doctor. And I'm here just to shake it loose. Watch me as I make the moves. Me and C will keep the truth. Sing it all up in a groove. I make collapse like avalanche, and you ain't never had a chance. Farmers deeper in my trance, bag your lungs ain't got the stance. Girly in your baggy pants, Chizzle is a crazy man, cause nobody held me back. You get hearing in my lap, like a hope I'm here to smash the game to see you feel the clash. Fantasy, you stick with that, my mic is when you cannot snatch. Hate it, love it, it's a fact. I'm so hot, I skip the track, skip the track, skip the track, skip the track, skip the track. Damn it, I could bring it back, flip it back like acrobats. Spit a rap and never lie, looking fresh like Cadillacs. I don't need a battle axe, it's my fun, I'm having that. You'll be done, you'll never last. Come on, son, I flip the ash. P. Diddy, Dr. Dre, another one up on the way. Really have been paving way. Come on, man, I'm holding weight. All I ever did was wait. Open up the fucking gates, open up in here. Why? Because I'm here. Hip hop's fucked up, busy being locked up. It's all talk, non-stop. Need to get a doctor. And I'm here just to shake it loose. Watch me as I make the moves. Me and C will keep the truth. Sing it all up in a groove.
Yo, we are back with you guys again. Amot, Pirate Radio Kingman.
Chizzle.
Yeah, boy. So yeah, we usually talk like off the air, and I don't know, that's just what we do usually around here, because I mean, what are you gonna do, stare at each other and fucking make it awkward?
Yeah, right. That's
Anyway.
how it would be.
So
Compliment each other's eyes, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, but anyway, tell us something most people don't know about you, like I guess as a human being, not so much like as an artist or whatever.
Is that like I deal with a lot of emotions, frustration, being upset, mostly because my mom's and the job that I have. Like, I'm not happy where I'm at, and I feel like the job that I have and the situation I'm in, I'm becoming a person I don't want to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm becoming more, I guess, a little more angrier, and that's where more of my music comes towards. And it's really hard, man, because, you know, my mom's like breathing through a tube a little bit and shit, and she's disabled, and it's hard to see her like that, and she always wants to talk to me, get my attention, and I feel like I have to proceed in my music to take care of her. So I have to, like, I know it sounds cold, but to keep me focused, I have to like cut her off a little bit so I can push forward.
No, man, that's very human. Those are very human emotions, I think, you know, and it's nothing. I don't think there's that. I mean, you shouldn't feel ashamed of that in any way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? That's human emotion.
Yeah.
You can only take so much as a human being. I mean, but I mean, I think as long as you let her know that, You know what I'm saying? Maybe make it easier.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm no one to tell you anything, but like,
It's all
you know,
good, man. Nah, it's just it's very difficult because, you know, like I love my mom to death. Like, who doesn't, right?
yeah,
It's just I see my mom like disabled, breathing through a tube and shit. It really hurts me inside, you know.
yeah,
And she just falls apart, man.
yeah. No, I can empathize for sure, dude. Like, yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna get into that too much, but
Yeah.
okay. So like, what would you say like kind of holds you back the most artistically? Because I mean, a lot of artists get hit brick walls. You know, like it happens.
I guess I can't really think of anything right now, but every once in a while I come to writer's block, like real bad writer's block.
Yeah,
Or otherwise I you know, when you're making a beat or something holds you back because you can't find like a certain sound or something, you know. Like I'm right now, like everything I have is limited for sound wise, so that's why all my beats kind of like, I guess, sound similar and so on. But Zigzag is definitely gonna be off the fucking hook. I got more sound, so I'm fucking with that shit. But other than that, just being stuck in the rut that I am now and just trying to push forward. It's and I guess trying to get heads turning, you know what I mean? Trying to get to that point. Like I was saying, like those little goals.
I think those are what to shoot for, though. I mean, a lot of little ones, you know, add up to the big ones. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, it matters. It matters big time, honestly. So, like, what kind of advice would you have for somebody starting out? You've been doing this for years, so.
Never give up. Simple as that, man. Like, keep pushing forward. Strong survive, weak perish. Stay strong.
Yeah, that's real talk. So, like, what would you say are, like, some of your biggest strengths to help you, like, propel forward through that? Like, what makes it so that you're able to just keep pushing forward?
The emotions I have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be the person I am, and I don't want to keep being in the same situation. Like, you know, like you meet some people who always bring themselves in the same situations over, and you just ask yourself, how the fuck
Breaking
did they
cycle.
do that?
Yeah, breaking
Yeah.
cycles and such.
That's
yeah.
what I want to do, is break my cycle, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to a job I don't like. I see my mom falling apart, and I'm trying to build this business, and it just seems like nothing's really pushing forward. And it's just, I use those emotions as motivation. Instead of, like, you know, taking it out on someone, I put it in my music and push to where I want to go.
Yeah, I hear that. So, like, when you were a kid, like, I mean, you say you were, like, into Pokemon and stuff like that. Like who was Chizzle the kid? You know what I'm saying? Like, what, explain yourself in a nutshell. Like, what kind of kid were you in school?
I was shy, dude. I was shy. I was scared of the world. I never really had a lot of friends when I moved here. But I was just, you know, it was just me and my brother, me and my brothers and my sister, I should say. 'Cause I don't see no step shit in that. But we would always just go around, fuck around, play hide and go seek in the dark and shit.
Yeah.
You know, play like new Transformers Beast Wars and shit. Yeah, I don't know. We were more like nerding out on the toys and shit and just being kids, I guess. Like, that's, I don't know exactly how I could describe Chisel as a kid.
Well, because desert living's different, like, than other places.
Dude.
Like, I grew up on in a beach town, you know, so, you know, we went to the beach and we caused mayhem and, like, I don't know, did wild stuff.
Yeah, fucking desert light is definitely different. Like,
No, it really is. A lot of people don't know that. Like, I mean, you would think, oh, why would anybody want to live in the desert? But I mean, it has its perks, you know.
Yeah, like it's I don't know. For me, it's exploration. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fucking, I remember living back. Like,
It's
I
like
still
living
remember,
in Mars, dude.
Yeah, right. Like, I remember back living in Vegas. I remember my old address too, 4410 Windy Lane Street. And before, like, it became civilized, there used to be a desert in the background, dude, and it was just a big ass desert, and had this thing. It was like a mountain with like a creek in it and whatever. We used to call it the Devil's Butt Crack and shit.
Yeah.
But fucking, dude, desert light is definitely different. It's exploration. You find shit. I don't know. I remember killing scorpions and shit.
Yeah, I don't know, we had a BB gun, man, and I remember my homie's older brother, he took the rap for me, dude, because, like, well, I mean, he did it too, but you know what I'm saying, like, he kind of really took the whole rap for that thing. Like, we shot my neighbor's chickens And like, yeah, no, he was so mad. But I mean, dude, we were kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were just stupid.
Yeah. That's the best way to describe a kid. But at the same time, you know, like, it's weird because kids actually give us, you know, the best lessons.
No, real talk, man. Like, I think when you're a kid, you mess up so much. Like, I mean, for me anyway, dude, I had to learn the hard way for like everything. So, I mean, I had to get hurt. I had to, like, you know, mess up and get my heart broken to like really figure it out. I think that's a story for most people, but
it's always like that. You got to go through that firsthand experience. Like, telling someone it just isn't going to learn. Just as long as you go through it, learn from your mistakes and pay attention to other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, my mom's always told me, listen, look, and learn. You ain't listening, look, and learning, you're not adapting.
Yeah, you got to improvise, adapt, and overcome, man. You know, that's real shit. But I'm gonna get back into another one of your joints though, because this show is your show tonight, and I want to make sure that, you know, everybody gets a chance to listen to what you're doing and kind of see where you're coming from and hear your music, because I think you have a great deal of potential. Like, on a real note.
Thanks, man.
So let's see where that takes us. This next joint right here is called "What You Want" by Chizzle, and it's featuring J Money. So y'all enjoy this.
Uh-oh. You're in trouble. Here we go. This is in that Chizzles in. Rapping with that kid just in is something that we could have bumped. Isn't this is what you want? 89 is what I flaunt. Come on, tell me what you want. Want me just to kiss your ass and have my back? You coming back? Bend until it fucking snaps. It's not repaired. You can't glue back. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. I'm clueless as to all of that. Out the blue, you holler back. When I try to holler at you, just to call me back. Tell me where you been up at. Dog, that was months ago. Remember when your shoulders cold? Let me just a fucking coat. Yeah, I love the freezing cold. Might as well have grabbed the rope. Made a noose and made me so. Left me hanging anyways and by myself for many days. You were on that kitty play. Now you know you made mistakes. Now you see I'm doing things. Another chance about the trace. You'll be gone without a trace. Evacuated out the place. Bugging me, invaded space. It's not my fault. You should have stayed. Welcome to the introduction. Needed now, so quit frontin'.
I see these haters getting mad. I wanna touch them.
We flow raps and bring it back because we Chizzle Justin.
Enemy faces look around because they know they nothing.
We doing nothing, always leave your fucking bubbles busted.
Music was we taking stuff. You know we into something.
We doing us,
We doing us.
so give it up.
So give it up.
Don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
So what you want? So what you really want from me? For me to give you all my keys? Think you need to start the team before you start to fucking speak. Why you reaching out to me? Oh, because we're not homies? Oh, because we always been. So tell me where you were back then. Seeing that I'm taking over slowly, so you hopping over. But you killed it fresh and sober. Seeing it's fucked up, take my sober. Not liking that behind my back, I heard the talk. Kept the cooler, kept my walking. Now once that I give a fuck. Now you see me as a threat. Now once that I ever sweat for all the shit you ever said. Waiting for them sickles cat. Authorized and never met. Not my fault, you pushy jack. Now you all on my respect. After when you disrespect everything I put in set. You're the one who fucking left. But I kept the concentration just to have the domination. Hardest times is what you're facing. Users and abusers. Mind over matter, so I guess you never mattered. Welcome to the introduction. Needed now, so quit frontin'.
I see these haters getting mad. I wanna touch them.
We flow raps and bring it back because we Chizzle Justin.
Enemy faces look around because they know they nothing.
We doing nothing, always leave your fucking bubbles busted.
Music was we taking stuff. You know we into something.
We doing us,
We doing us.
so give it up.
So give it up.
Don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
So what you want?
So what you want?
I wanna start by saying hi. With 89 records, feel so young, it's like I'm only 25. And just in case you missed it, Justin came to rip it to submission. But really, I ain't cocky, I won't lie. This right here is shit you gotta deal with. It's pretty funny, call me J Money, yeah, but I'm the millionth. And shout it out loud if you feel this. This took a shot to me, it's all I got, it's what I heal with. It's crazy when these lazy motherfuckers try to play me. When I've had enough, I'll call their bluff, they'll be like, maybe. They be kinda played out anyway. I stayed up and stayed in, I write these songs like every day. Write it, I gotta get it real nice when I spit it to the mic. Ready with that red light. And I might be a little bit wrong, slight leaning to the right, but I'm with Chizzle in 89, so feel the hype.
Welcome to the introduction, needed now, so quit frontin'.
I see these haters getting mad. I wanna touch them.
We flow raps and bring it back because we Chizzle Justin.
Enemy faces bitches look around because they know they nothing.
We doing nothing, overs, leave your fucking bubbles busted.
Music was we taking stuff, you know we into something.
We doing us,
We doing us,
so give it up.
so give it up.
Don't give a fuck.
Don't give a fuck.
So what you want?
So what you want?
Yo, ill son,
And we back.
ill son. I dig that. You do definitely have like a kind of like I wouldn't say you're like Eminem, but you definitely kind of like carry yourself in that kind of like vein, I guess. So
Do
like,
I?
yeah, a little bit. I hear that. Somebody else told me that earlier, and I wasn't sure. Like how I felt about that, because I've heard people say stuff like that, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't like making comparisons like from artists, because I notice like everybody's kind of their own person.
Yeah.
Especially with like underground hip hop, like more so than mainstream pushers, you know. But this is part of the show where we got like the last 5 minutes, and what I do is I like to say the floor is yours. So go ahead and do your thing, man.
All right. Well, shit. I don't even know where to start, to be honest. I guess first thing I'd like to say is thank you for having me on your radio show, man. This has been fucking dope. It's the first time for me. Great experience.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if I'm back, I would love to be back, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe I'll get you on here. You could guest host with me. We'll talk about some bullshit. We'll throw it back and forth, maybe.
Dude, fuck it. I'm down, dude. I would love that shit.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude. Just keep pushing with the music and just let it flow through you. Check me out on YouTube. And as well as Facebook, and then check out my shit online. Other than that, I don't know what else to say other than nerd out.
All right, well, you said it, and this is Pirate Radio Kingman, your host Amot, here with Chizzle, and we are out.
Much love, deuces, y'all.
Yeah.